why she picks other people over you. This is one of the topics right here. Why she picks other people over you. That has a lot of you guys hurting, has a lot of you guys crying, has a lot of you guys feeling some type of way, has a lot of you guys about to hurt the other man that she's wants to be involved with, the one that she picks, has you feeling some type of way that she's even allowed to choose or pick someone else. That's when you yourself have to check yourself. Why she pick him over you and you are broken up about it? That's the thing about it. It's why did you have a problem to the point where it affected your life so much that you was ready to give up, you couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep, you started not wanting to go to work, uh, you started being a problem to the people who was in your life because some woman didn't like you anymore. She chose another man. You start looking at him like, what does he got that you don't have? When meanwhile, you're supposed to understand that since you are who you are due to your own fingerprints, your own DNA, everything about you should be so original that if she don't want you, it is not about you. It's about her. That's how you gotta feel and know you are in this game. It ain't about confidence, it's about knowing. It's about understanding that you should be so authentic with yourself that if she picks somebody else, that's how she feels, and you should be able to accept it. You should be able to know she ain't for me. She ain't the one that should even be considered because she picked him. And I know a lot of times you be with women for so long and y'all have built such a relationship and you feel that now that she picked somebody else, you done lost all hope in yourself and think that you can't go on. You can't get no one better. When, like I say, it's about building your own university. When you know who you are, that's like with that type of mentality, that's like believing that, oh, if you's like I say, you's established, you believe in yourself, you have your own university team, whatever you want to call it, your corporation, use the dawn of your whole existence. And when you have that, and when you are processing that and you live by that method, you do not chase people who don't pick your university. You don't chase women who pick other people's standards, who wants to play for someone else. She wants to play for that team when she picks someone else. There's something about them that she likes, and you have to respect that. She chose them. But when you're a real true player in the game, you gonna know no matter how much she chose them, if you was authentic and you stuck by what you was about and didn't fold, she's basically trying to leave so she could run somebody. And when she does that, she loses anyway because she's going to get bored running a sucker. Women can't run men for so long and be satisfied with them. So a lot of times they looking for the sucker. That's why they picked him. But you got to know who you is in the game and why she picked him. Because if you don't understand that, you'll be crying and looking in the mirror thinking it's always about you. When the real nigga in the game, he always know it's about me, but it's about what I choose to do with her. And once she picks another team, I choose to leave her alone. I choose not to call her anymore. That's why we want to know if she playing somewhere else so we could move on. So we could understand she is no longer part of the program. She doesn't get the benefits anymore of what you get when you play on a team. That's why you don't care where they leave either. When your establishment is straight and you great, why would you care if she picks somebody else if you believe where she play with you? It's the best standard and possibility for her to have anything, to have some type of, for her to be satisfied with a man. If you feel you the man, then when she's with you, she's with the man. So when she with somebody else, she ain't with the man if you feel she with the man. And if she with the man when she with somebody else, that's good for them. They could do what they want to do. You know how many women is out here? You know how many women is out here ready to follow your lead if you able to lead? They're not going to follow your lead if you ain't able to lead. But when you're able to lead, she will follow your lead. That's the difference. The difference in following the leader is when you are the leader. A lot of you guys ain't the leader. You ain't the leader due to how you carry yourself, chasing her. Just like I say, subject today, the matter is why she picked him. And the bottom line of that question is, why do you care when you know she picked him? That should be the thing. Once you know she picked him, once she stopped calling you, once you see signs that she's dealing with someone else, that's another thing. Real players with game, we already know when she going astray. When do we know when she going astray, and how do we know she going astray? Due to her actions already. We already understand, oh, she don't even call no more. Oh, she be real short now. She don't show up to practice, basically. She's putting her time somewhere else. Women can't juggle their time like that. The only reason why these women be getting away with playing y'all is because y'all be too scared to look and see like, oh shit, she lying to me. Because when you figure that she lying, you got to have consequences with that. But a lot of you guys don't want to have no consequences with that because you're scared to cut her off. So what does that do? Leave you in shambles. And when you in shambles, she definitely going to leave you alone. She definitely going to pick him. She never figures that a man who's going to be in shambles or too emotional about something of that she could control. Once she control your emotions when she could pick him and you crying and having a bad day because she like him. You already done lost. When you lose in that situation, you gonna suffer when she picked him. Ain't no suffering when she picked him when you's a real man. That's when it comes from in here that you understand that she is always to have a choice. That's why when you even recruit a woman, it's about, is she ready to play for my team? Is she being recruited? That's why I always say you give her the phone number. It's a recruiting thing. You let her know all the benefits and everything that comes with playing for your team that she will enjoy if she play for your team. So she has a choice whether it's to play for you or to play for the next man. And that don't mean that if she play for you, she could play for you. This is another thing. Believe this. She could play for you for years. She could be one of the best on the team. She could do everything. She could be the woman of your dreams today. And if she feels some type of way tomorrow, no matter what it is, I'm talking about feel, because women ain't going off laws. They going off how they feel. Maybe she's tired of something that you doing. Maybe she's trying to break you and tell you what you should be doing. So while she's telling you what you should be doing, you're talking about, okay, I'ma try to do what she doing, but you ain't doing what she doing. She's starting to feel some type of way because she ain't running you. Maybe that guy who's been trying to recruit her for years is now starting to get into her ear because she's tired of telling you how she wants something changed and you not changing. So what do? She picks dude. When she picks dude, you can't be no sucker and figure out, wow, now I gotta change up. I gotta be who that she asked. You gotta understand, once she picks him, she gone. Especially if he wanna keep her in a way. If she come back, she's coming back because it didn't work out. Learn that, know that. But winning the game, we don't care if she leave or if she try to come back. We have such a bond with someone who been on the team. Them calling is not a problem. That's what a lot of you guys, a woman calling from the past, y'all be mad about it because y'all was so emotional about her leaving. Because if you wasn't emotional about her leaving, why would you care if she called? Her calling don't mean she gonna get in. Old recruits could come look at the hall. That don't mean that the regimen's the same. She still got to do everything she did in the beginning to see if she could play on the team. She's coming back from an old regiment. She picked dude, now she coming back. That means she's still running plays that she was running over there with him, trying to switch it up and thinking she could come back over here. That's why the chances of them getting back on the team and getting in is kind of slim to none, but if they do get in, they could be one of the best players because they came back and changed. They changed. They already know the playbook, and they changed how they felt because they went somewhere else. Now they understand. Oh, wow. Let me try to go back to where I was at because picking him was the wrong choice. You don't even give her that time and leisure to let her go that picking him was the wrong choice because you be so trying to stay on her while she picked dude. You keep calling, you cussing her out, you talking bad about him, you doing everything that makes her feel like he's the best choice for now. Why wouldn't she think he's the best choice? They ain't arguing. You gotta remember, if you in a relationship with a woman and then she picks him, like y'all been kicking it, now she picks dude, there's something over there that she picked with dude that got her feeling like that's the place to be. She feels like this is where it's at right now for me to be over here with him, not with you. She feels that's her safe zone now. She having fun. Women love to have some fun. That's why you present her with fun events when you try to go on a date with her. That's another thing. You guys don't know how to have fun with women without thinking sex is the fun. You be having so much fun with her, she can't wait to give you the sex. That's where a lot of you guys miss out. So you having fun with her, that's what keeps her laughing, giggling, blushing, smiling. You know what I mean? She's in a space in her head that she enjoys her time with you. That's where she's at with dude when she then picked him and leaving you alone. They having a good time. The best 2-3 months is some of the best shit she can have with a man, whether he's authentic or lying. Because even if he lying, she gonna have to figure him out in a couple months because a man is in command at all times, whether he's telling her the truth or a lie. If he's telling her a lie, he's just gonna drag her to a bad place. If he's telling her the truth, she's just gonna be able to pick, choose, and get with somebody else if she don't like it. Just like I say, she don't like what you playing with over here, she'll pick somebody else. You putting hands on her, you trying to put hands on dude, ain't gonna do nothing but keep her thinking she made the right choice by picking him. That's why if she picks you, you must know how to be a leader and how to know when she's no longer following the leader. She'll give you signs that she's no longer following the leader. It'll be like, remember them talks you used to have with her? She'd be giggling. You give her some advice, and she's like, yeah, that's something. Now it'd be like, she'd be questioning everything you motherfuckers say with no rebuttal. Your word ain't even born no more. She has an attitude now. She don't have that look in her eye when you come to see her when you see her when you get off or whenever you get to see her. She don't have that glisten in her eye no more. She all staring. You know what she's staring and thinking about? Damn, I need that feeling back. I need that excitement back in my life. I need that sexual satisfaction. This guy, he's not who I hoped he would be by now. He's just a sucker. He's in my ear all the time, bugging me while I'm at work. It ain't even fun no more. So what do? She picks him. You even know it wasn't fun no more. And when you realize she picking somebody else, instead of you being like, oh, well, let her go. She picked dude. You get to the point where you start feeling some type of way. A lot of you guys would be so crazy is you let her go knowing that you was mistreating her. That's another segment. You let her go knowing you was mistreating her. And then had snapped out on her when she picked him. Well, how was I mistreating her, Mel? You wasn't listening no more. You wasn't doing what got her on the team. Your rules changed in some type of way that you are no longer what she believed you was. It's either that or you was so much that who you said and believed you are that she wants to change it and make it to fit who she wants you to be. Those are the two options. And with the later one, she picks this dude over here because he's trying to be who she wants him to be. That's where a lot of guys fall off in the game. That's when you got that lame game when you spit into her in the beginning. You care about what she wants in a man. You care about all that dumb shit. So you asking her what she want in a man, and then you trying to be that. And once you try to be that, you already ain't being yourself, because a man is the man he chooses to be. And he's such knowing he the man, he gonna tell her what type of man he is. That's what we do when we talk to women. When we first talking to a woman, niggas with game, we telling her who we is. Yeah, Mel J, I do this. Yup, this is what I do. I handle it this way. This is that. Yeah, and then we gonna listen, because we gonna know she gonna run her mouth. She gonna talk about things in her life. She gonna talk about what type of man she want, what type of dude she looking for, her interests. I ain't trying to match her interests. I ain't trying to see that. I'm trying to see if she's ready to follow the leader, if she wants to participate in the plans that I've orchestrated for her. If she's not, then we don't care. Whether she's been with us forever or whether she's just getting with us now. We do not care if she's not trying to follow the leader. And if you do care that she's not trying to follow the leader, that's when you care. When she picks someone else. She picks someone else. Now you mad. You mad. We living in a time where women are allowed to pick, choose, and be what they want to be. And that's a beautiful thing because real players know in the game that free will is always given to her. The free will is the thing that she can't comprehend because she's so used to these suckers trying to lock her down, trying to make her what she ain't. And then being mad, she is what? Not who they made her to try to make her be. Motherfuckers spend years trying to make a woman be who they want them to be. Or worse, you be trying to do years trying to be the woman she wants you to be. That's when you just a total simp. She'll use you and abuse you, be dealing with dude on the side. She already picked him when you ain't establishing manhood at the house. When you ain't establishing manhood at the house, that's when somebody can come in and establish manhood and she pick him. That's how she pick him sometimes over you lames when you got lame game. When you got game, she never really picks him because it ain't a pick thing with you. Give a fuck what she do without us. You can't even comprehend that right there. In the game and the man with game, we don't care what she does without us. What we will do is show her what happens when she deals with people without us or does things without us. That's all we got. We got rules, consequences, guidelines, and things that she's not going to be doing over here, then apologizing about. And we keep playing the ring around the rosy game with her until she pick dude, or she be picking dude and you know it, but you scared to cut her off. That's not happening over here. That's why, see, this, and that's another thing. There's two different ways. This is two different ways. There's two different reasons and ways why she will pick. There's two different ways that she'll do things of that nature. But then lost my little train of thought on that. But we up in here Stinking Miss Therapy. Why she picks him over you is the topic. And like I'm going to repeat again, it should be, why do you give a damn she picked him over you? We don't care if she transfer. She allowed to transfer. The transfer portal is always open with a real player in the game. The transfer portal is always open. If she feel that she don't want to play over here, we let her go play where she wants to play. She's always a free agent. We're not labeling her to stick around here. She is who she is when she with us. Some women can't handle that though. Oh, give me a label. What are we? We are what we are. You know why they ask a player that, who what are we? Cause they wanna be, they wanna feel in a way that it could last forever. But we don't, nothing lasts forever. We gonna treat them how good they are today and not make a promise to how we gonna treat them tomorrow. That's what you do with these vows and these weddings and stuff they got y'all doing, because I know it's a tradition that you ain't make up. Real men make up our own traditions. There was a time where wedding was jump over the broom. There was a time where anything that connected a man and woman. Sex is sex. If you had sex with her, you was married at one time. Or she was just a whore. There ain't no dating in the Bible, so I want to hear that. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff, you guys is failing in the game because you do no research on what these people is telling you that you're supposed to be. And when you doing things that not you want to do and with people and doing with They say you supposed to be, you ain't being yourself. And when you ain't being yourself, you can't be a leader to be followed. And she's going to eventually always pick him. She'll always pick him when you are not your authentic self and have a plan and have strategies and know why you believe in something and why you chose to do something. You chose to marry her because Reverend such and such said. You chose to marry her because she cried for months. You chose to marry her because she said it's time to marry me. You did all this. You chose to marry her because she's having a baby. You chose to do all of these things, but nothing, and then had no plan after the marriage, which you figured that it should become years later. You had no talking about evolving, because you either evolving or falling. A lot of you think, oh, we just get married and it's just, this is it. It's cause fuck it, get fat, do whatever. Hey, we got the contract now. Real men don't need no contract to take care of the women that he's dealing with. Never. Never. So that's another lesson in the game. But back to today's lesson in the game. Why she picks him over you. You gotta pick yourself up in that situation. I understand. It's like, oh, how dare she? You didn't confided in her. You didn't did all of this stuff in her. The best thing you could do is back up, burn rubber. Don't answer her calls. Because, like I say, when she picks him over you, if y'all was in a relationship in the beginning, she's going to feel that it hurts your feelings. She don't want to hurt your feelings. She don't want to hurt your feelings, so 9 times out of 10, she going to be lying in the beginning. But a real man know when she lying because he know her. So he don't try to play like she ain't lying. But when she lying, she's going to, when your response to her picking him is going to give her the leeway to either get mad because of your reaction. That's how she's going to flip it. Because you're going to be mad saying this and that. And she'll even bring up old stuff you did because what? You are going back and forth with her. Nothing you say is going to make her feel bad about her picking him. There's nothing you can say. Nothing. You can't win. Nothing you can say is going to make her take away that ecstasy that I talked about earlier, that excitement that she feels with this new guy that has her wanting to play or playing for his team. There's no words. Everything that you say that talks about her pick is going to piss her off even more and make her feel good because she sees that you're feeling some type of way. You emotionally connected and you crying out. And a lot of times she's picked him because, like I said earlier too, she mad at you. She's mad at you enough to leave you alone. She just loved you couple months ago. Now something is wrong. She feels some type of way enough to leave you alone, and when she leaves you alone in this aspect, it's like, whoa, how could she do this to me? I gotta revive it. I gotta call her more. I gotta show up. I gotta fuck this dude up, man. Who is this guy? That is only making her feel better that you giving her that energy even though she picked him. She feels like you's a sucker now. Yeah, it hurt, don't it? Because she been hurt by you enough to leave and pick him. So this is her time to look back and say, yeah, you hurt, don't it? It hurt. Now your feelings is hurt. So she got your feelings hurt. You think she really now is about to not deal with dude? No. She gonna keep it coming just because that's the only way a woman could beat you is through feelings. She could only beat you through feelings. She could only win by having you getting your feelings spaz out and out of control, become violent, and handle things in an inappropriate way. That's the only way she could win, because physically, unless you's really a punk, she can't box and beat you, so she's gonna find a way to have you mentally messed up. And when you feeling some type of way that she chose him, you're mentally disturbed. And she enjoys that to the point where it's a double victory. She's over here having fun. It's about him now. He's doing things that excite her, and the one who she's mad at and quit the team, she feels like you deserve the pain. When you go play for another team, you don't care about the team you left. What do you care? You care about making that team better. The one she picked, she's over there trying to make it better. She's using the plays y'all used to run coming over here, hoping to mix it up. And like I say, she's a product of her last team. You are last team. She's moved on, packed up, took the playbook over here, and now that's who she confides in. That's who she talks to. That's who she's caught up in, and that is her new team. And she's out to, like I said, when you go play for another team, make that team better. It's about that team now shipping the champagne. It's about that team now winning. It's about them now, not you. And when it's not about you, that's when you have to move on and not care. Hell, what they doing over there? Recoup. It's time to recruit. It's time for you to get a new team. It's time for you to get on your grind again. See what is out there. You should, if you's a true, man, real men in the game, you got just like a team's like like I say, you got to treat this like a team, a university. When one woman goes, there's so much that choices we have that we know we could do. We could go recruit a new one. That's because women is outside no matter where we step. So let's go recruit somebody else. Pick from the old all-star pool, because women is always calling us from our past just to see if we bite on it, just because they know they could call us and we ain't going to just be just hawking them for the sex right away. We really can, you know how you doing, blah, 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 blah. But if we don't plan on doing anything with them, we ain't going to pursue it. So they understand, oh, I could call him. I could, you know what I'm saying? Do we put them in? That's like a pool. Do we put them in? Or who do we put in? It's exciting when she picks him. Why? Because it's a new chapter. It's about new recruits. We got time for new recruits. When somebody plays in your program, your time is limited because you have to manage the women. If you got one woman, you got to manage. You got 3, 2. That's why it's about how many you can manage and take care of. So if she leaves the stable, if she leaves and go plays for him, she picks him, that's another, that's like beautiful. Like, there's a roster position open. And with that roster position being open, it's time to recruit. You know how, man, every year there's something nice out there. There's something always coming up. There's always new people to meet. There's always somebody that is positioned that you thought wasn't going to be the truth. It's like, oh shit, the new all-star this year? She ran for this amount of yards? Well, see, and this is another thing. How could you know, Mel? How do you know, man? Like, my one girl, she cooks, she cleans, I can't get nobody like her. She picked him. She did everything for me. That's like saying, if you have a position on the team and for someone to make the team, that position, they have to be able to run, catch, and run a certain speed and all of this, or they don't play. How do you go wrong in not getting a championship team? Everything that the one who left did was part of the regimen. It's what kept her over here anyway. So the new recruits, to be recruited, you have to follow the regimen. You have to meet the standard to even get in the program, to even make the team, to even be considered to put the jersey on, to wear the uniform of Mel J State. You got to go through such a curriculum. Period. And if she don't make the team. And if she do make the team and she handles all the curriculum standards for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, and then the 5th month, she start fucking up, we cut her. Tell her what's wrong, what's going on, why we cut her. That's how y'all be the ones. That's how another thing, how she picked him. She been messing up for years and you never cut her. Man, when they disrespect the locker room, a disgruntled player, they asking for ludicrous privileges and stuff, they do whatever. Man, they don't have no respect for the program. They always gonna leave when a new recruit come. That's the reason why she picked him. Because your program lacks standards. Your program lacks self-respect for yourself. You let her do whatever. She run reckless. She leads a new regime. It ain't fun over here. She need a man to set the rules up. You scared to set a rule. You scared to tell her what comes with being with you because you so trying to get with her. If you always try to get with her, you could never know or have her know what it's like to be with you. And what I mean by you, your authentic self, you who you truly are. That's what a lot of you guys really don't understand and know, is who you truly are. And that's how we gonna end this segment like we end these Thinking Men Therapy live segments. It's gonna always come back to you. So whether she played you for whatever reason and picked him, whether it was a new relationship, you never got with her, you and your homeboy, she picked you over your homeboy over you, no matter why she picked that dude, it's cool because she has a right to make that pick as a woman. But one thing, as you as a man, that you cannot be mad or ashamed of is that she made that pick. You cannot make it affect you that you feel now you can't go on. You can't be nothing. Now your heart's broken. Let her go. Even if you want her to come back, you gotta let her go. Letting her go is the best thing you could do when she picks him. Because the only reason why she can even stick around is to use and abuse you now. because she's made her choice. And when she makes her choice, we love that. She can make her choice over there because over here we don't care. So, peace, much love. Love yourself more than you love her when she picks someone else. We out of here. Peace.